The first phase of our study of tonalization covers such basics as balance of the bow. Now the second, I might re-emphasize that balancing the bow, even right to the tip, it is proper balance that brings out a beautiful tone, using our whole arm all the way. Whatever part of the bow we use, in the middle, producing a beautiful sound at constant volume. Practice of this is very important and basic. It's part of our work in developing solid ability in the control of the bow. Now the second phase of tonalization is the ability to change the tone, like this. I call them singing tones, beautiful tones, produced like this. Touching the bow gently and controlling the weight of the bow by relaxing the pressure of the thumb and middle finger, and by bringing our hand downward a little, making as much of an arc as we need to get the desired volume, and then letting it become soft again. We practice producing this kind of sound. We do this tonalization practice working on variation, like this, or a quiet sound, riding gently and then building up. That's one form. The next is this. This light movement we add little pulses of greater volume. We use this power of our thumb and middle finger and a slight arcing motion of our arm. Such practice is very valuable because, for example, in tones like those, you have the same variation, the same singing tone. I learned it from my teachers, Chrysler and Consals. I mean, for almost 40 years now, I have been listening to their records. And in that way, I studied how to achieve wonderful tones like theirs. In what way must one hold the bow? What exact movements must one make to get those marvelous tones? And of course, among them, there was the staccato sound, too. This very beautiful round sound like this. Not this screechy, pressed down sound. Never once did I hear such a sound on one of their records. No, the string must sing like this. This is pizzicato. This pizzicato, when it is stretched out, is legato. That's why I say this pressing down with so much strength. Such a staccato occurs nowhere in music. At least I know of no such use. Instead, this. That is our model. That is our staccato, and a lengthening out of it, this is legato. And so our work now is to take that tone and vary it, or as I often say, make it sing, like this. Practicing slowing down our bowing or changing speed, like that. But our model sound always is this. That produced by just the elasticity of the horsehair. By means of this weight control and this curving movement, we produce a beautiful staccato sound, or again, what I call singing sounds. We continually guide our students in developing these skills, and so they learn to produce a variety of types of tones, like this, or even like these. Or again, downward, and when the sound fades out, raising the bow. Or the other way. And so this phase of our tonalization work, in this way, is designed to give the student the ability to produce freely and at will whatever type or shape of tone he may desire. We devote a lot of effort to this kind of practice in the second phase of our tonalization work. Then, as an example of applying this skill, let me play a little from a Japanese melody. It's a lullaby from my hometown of Nagoya. This varying of tone. Even in a lullaby like this variation of tone shape still occurs, like this. And to achieve it, the ability to control the weight of the bow, being able to vary the weight of the balanced bow, that ability enables you to produce a round tone or a soft one and make variations like this or this. All of them. Exactly the tone you want, or again in one stroke, being able to change volume. We learn the basic skills which enable us to produce all these tone shapes, even including this staccato too. We can play it at will also, and then truly whatever tone variation you want you can produce, just like singing. We do this tonalization practice at the beginning of each lesson before actually working on any piece, and it may take many forms, all related to developing the ability to achieve exactly the tone we want. And the points I've just covered are the second phase of this work. And note that staccato, too, is actually just another example of this changing of the shape of a tone. Compared to legato, which has level volume, staccato is achieved by varying that sound. And again, that slow bowing I showed, and the ability to change the color of the tone within a single stroke of the bow to make it sing, as it were. We worked to develop that ability too. And still another problem area is that of volume contrast, the difference between piano, pianissimo, forte, fortissimo, being able to play so that these levels of volume are vividly clear, and so that there is a wide range of contrast from fortissimo to pianissimo. This gives one sufficient latitude for free expression of truly singing tones. Too many players have only a small range between their forte and piano. Whenever we find such a pupil, one who has this problem and only has a limited range of volume in his playing, then, as part of his tonalization training, at each lesson we guide him in working at widening his range of contrast, and gradually it becomes better and better. Well, this then covers some of the types of guidance we do in the second phase of our teaching of tonalization. Thank you.